Strategy is everything, and timing is also everything. President Trump set the bait, and the Democrats swallowed it up. Hook, line, and sinker. After President Trump was elected again, the Democrats said, shit, what do we do now? We cannot beat this guy. We've tried A through Z, literally. Even that deal that zipped by him and got the folks, but yeah, they tried doing whatever they could to remove President Trump. Nothing works. From all the court cases to the frivolous lawsuits to taking him out. Teflon Don comes out on top every single time. Here's where the strategy of the Epstein worked for him. The Democrats saw this as their way to say, oh, we're done. We're going to nail him on the Epstein files. We're going to charge him, and then we're going to impeach him, and then he's going to be gone. This is it. This is the next big thing. This is Russiagate 2.0. And we all know what happened with that. Now, President Trump knew this going in, that he had nothing to do with this. He posed in some pictures with a really bad guy. Do you know how many people pose every single day in pictures with people? Millions. He goes out and does a bad thing, and now you're going to tie everybody that's ever taken a picture with this man or woman to be a criminal? Because they went to a gala and they took a picture with somebody really famous one day, and all of a sudden this guy goes and does a lot of really bad stuff, and now everybody ties everybody to the bad guy here? It doesn't work that way. But it certainly does in politics. President Trump said, let's release these files. And it was in February of this year, 2025. Every conservative influencer was at the White House. They all came out with their binders. Those files were getting ready to be released. And then Trump said, whoa, we got something here. We got to pull back. We got to pull back on this. And then they aborted the mission. And the reason why he pulled back on it is because he could hold on to this and say, now he would come out and say, no, don't release him. So now he's almost making himself look like, optically, that he's guilty by at least association of doing all these horrible things that the Democrats are accusing him of doing. But he knows he didn't do it. So how can he set it up to make it look like that perhaps he was involved in something like this? Say, stop, we're not going to release him. What we're going to do is we're going to fight it now. We're going to say, nope, 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 nope. And the Democrats have been very good at this for the last 20 years because there's a lot of Democrats on that list. Very, very high profile Democrats and world leaders. So they don't ever want it out. Trump said, no, here, hey, full transparency. He was trying to give it to us in the very beginning. But then he said, wait, I see what they're trying to do to me. And he went way out in front of it before they even had a chance. Strategically aligned this, had everybody in line to say, okay, look, and he made the influencers look bad. But I don't think he actually realized what he had until they said that they're going to release them. And then he started to see a lot of the areas of opportunity, if you will, to drag this thing out for as long as he possibly can to ensure that it would be the Democrats that would end up bringing this to the surface and bringing down every Democrat that's on that list without Trump's doing. So the Democrats are going to be burning down the Democrat Party. And that's a great thing because, look, at the end of the day, if whoever's on that list, they belong in federal prison for the rest of their life, for what they've done, for what they are alleging happened on this island. So we get out of the 43-day government shutdown that the Republicans absolutely mopped the floor with the Democrats again. Made them look horrible. So the first thing out of the gate is Epstein files. That's what, and Trump's like, all right, let's do it. So the reason why they said that is because he has been against it ever since that day in February when he quickly said, you know what, I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to say no, 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 which is why all the Republicans voted no for it a couple months ago. And then he comes out a couple days ago and says, yes, release him. Well, now he's ready. The cards have been played. Then all of a sudden, all the Republicans in the House go, yep, 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 yep. So now they're going to be released. And look, the Democrats, they're not prepared for some of the names that are going to be coming out on this list. And the great thing about it is that they've never really wanted any accountability or justice for all the victims. They just want to take out Trump. The good thing about it is the good will always prevail. And now the Democrats are the responsible party for prosecuting their very own that have gone down to that island and did some really bad things for a very long period of time. So President Trump will come out of this completely unscathed again, and the Democrat Party is going to walk away having zero credibility once again. You know what they say, folks. Not all Democrats are criminals, but all criminals are Democrats.